Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
It's William and Andrew here at Allegory Gallery, and we're at home. You can see
You recognize the background?
our background, our 70s
Welcome to the 70s.
faux wood paneling and curtains.
Flashback.
Right? Someday it'll be in style again. He's like, oh, I don't know about that.
I always wanted to paint this room, but he said no.
No. Both our Susies are here with us. Susie Wyatt, Susie Dick is here with us. Thank you all so much. Harry is here.
You got a bed, Susie Wyatt.
Yeah, you got a mattress. That's exciting. And a portable air conditioner I saw.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
Yes, it is. Harry's with us. Hello, Harry. Thank you for joining us. We're home. We made it home last night. Susie says, welcome home. Thank you. Diane is here. Hello, Diane.
How's your carpal tunnel?
Yeah, how's that healing up?
Not to be telling your business, but I saw a post.
I know. We saw the post. Hopefully that carpal tunnel surgery is healing up for you. And I know that usually works wonders for people, so hopefully it really helps you. I didn't know you suffered from it that much.
Yeah, me neither.
So I'm glad it's working for you. Suzanne just joined us. Hello, Suzanne. Thank you for hanging out with us. So today we have, just before everyone gets in and leaves for dinner or comes back, or we want you to know we've got some nice stuff tonight. We've got a lot of African themed items.
And some really random stuff.
Really
hard to find. Things.
Like these are things that we've had to be looking up. We pulled them out of our collection. We're like, oh, wonder where these are nowadays, or can you even find these nowadays? Some of the things we were not able to find, so they're not out yet or priced yet. But we've got some really good stuff for you. African metal, African glass, metal from all over. We'll see what we get into, because we've pulled
big assortment.
We've pulled out a bunch, and we're still getting them separated and lined up for y'all. Andrew's working on that a little bit in the background. It's been a busy day. We have company coming tomorrow. Our friend Ren, they are coming to help us with our studio.
They, them pronouns.
They, them pronouns. They are coming to help us with our studio. Get it in order, get some ventilation up, work things all around.
I hope they have a good time, but at the same time, I'm like, hopefully they don't get like overworked.
Overwhelmed and overworked.
Because sometimes people, their eyes get real big like a saucer when they see the studio. We have to remember, please remember, William, and somebody remind us before the end that we have to unpack the minivan tonight.
Oh, I'm not going to forget. We've got stuff in there. We are definitely unpacking the minivan.
Because we accidentally broke the the glass door on one of the...
Yeah, one of our toaster ovens that was in there. I think we just packed it too tight, because I packed it pretty tight in a box, and that box broke a little bit, and I think that there was too much pressure on the handle, and it broke the door. But also,
what happened to the box we put them in when we come
That
in?
was the box. I don't know why. When I put them back in,
more stuff in them. Did you have other stuff in the box besides the toaster?
Just those two toaster ovens.
I had like tiles and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, in there. I don't know. You didn't Tetris it together, I guess. No. Oh well, Aaron Wall was here on Instagram, but looks like they may not be anymore. And our friend Warrior Metalsmith, Andrew, is here, but it doesn't look like they are still there.
Aaron Wall from
Australia? Wall 1229. I don't know.
Does she have a porcelain face with birds?
It just looks like a face, a profile face that I can see. Diane says, it's getting a little better each day. My hand doesn't go numb anymore, but since it's still healing, there's still some pain and weakness that makes it hard to do certain things. That makes sense. Susan Surreal has joined us. Thank you so much.
I've had lots of friends who've had that surgery, and they have all sworn by it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really helped a lot of people. So Suzanne asked, how are the cats?
They're good.
They are good. They definitely missed us this time.
Gertie did.
Gertie for
Definitely.
sure. She's been hanging around talking so much. She's not letting us out of her sight.
Mm-hmm.
And
super cute.
Super cute. And Barnaby could not wait to cuddle up with me last night. And it was like he woke up today and he started purring so hard, like
it causes asthma.
It causes asthma to work up. He was purring so hard. It was like, was it all a dream? Is he really still here? And when I saw I was here, he started purring so loud. He was so happy to be with us.
And all the sisters, they're in a purr pile.
Yeah, they all purr piled up on top of me today.
Real cute.
The house is a little chilly. I think that was part of it.
Nice.
But they definitely purr piled on top of me with Barnaby on one side, the girls on the other, and Gilbert was at Andrew's feet.
Mm-hmm.
So we had
between my legs.
We had the full bed of everybody there with us. Hello, Angela. Says glad to find you live.
I've been trying to drink more, so I don't get the gout again.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm up and all night long going to the bathroom. And Gilbert at one point, he just looked at me and it was like,
he's like, could we not do this?
He's like, I'm trying to sleep. And then I said, you sleep 23 hours a day. Be quiet. Right. But in a loving and supportive
way. Cheryl's listening while she works late, but also want to try to head outside and see the comet.
Oh, I want to see it.
I didn't know there was a comet today.
I never get to see anything.
I know, right?
Every time there's a Northern Lights, my behind goes out there and shivers, and I don't see nothing, or I'm out of town. Yeah,
that's true too. Julie is here, says happy to catch up live for a change. Thank you for joining us, Julie. Yeah, why are y'all able? Julie and Angela both here catching us on a live. Say happy to catch on a live. What are y'all doing? You don't normally catch us on a live. How are you catching?
Busy.
Yeah, how are you catching us today? We like that.
Angela catches us
sometimes. Yeah.
Which Julie is it?
Julie Peterson.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, we haven't been able to see you live for a while.
I know you like the African beads.
We've got some good stuff, like stuff we haven't seen in a while, stuff that we had, like I said, we had to look it up for y'all. And this is a lot of vintage stuff that we pulled out. Dale is here. Hello, Dale. Good evening.
Are you working tonight?
Are you working? Yeah. What's going on? Harry says, we are heading out to look at the comet because it's clear.
What time is it? The comet.
Yeah, what time is it supposed to come through? Anne is here. Hello, Anne.
Does that mean there's going to be dragons again? Because the comet.
Dragons?
Maybe it's not a red comet. You don't read Game of Thrones.
I've never read it. I've only watched it.
They have that in the show too.
Is it?
There's a red comet and then the eggs hatch.
Dale says, no, I'm home and beating, recharging my batteries. Nice. Glad you can sit and kind of relax with us for a change.
It was nice to teach. I actually really like it. I always forget that I like to teach as much as I do.
Yeah, he has a really good time when he teaches, but the lead up to it
is a little bit stressful.
It's stressful.
Because I want to do the best job I can for everybody,
Yeah, and he worries he won't.
Yeah.
Julie says, my schedule got busy. I rarely see anything live anymore. Happy to be here. Yeah, we're glad you can be here.
Yeah, so we have been working, getting the house ready. William went to the cottage today, did some shipping for some...
Yeah, I tried to get some shipping out. Some people who didn't realize we were leaving and were like, oh, I needed that. Could you please get it out quick? So I tried to do some shipping this morning. And I did a few things, and then I had to get back to the house to get cleaning the house.
They had a pee-pee war.
Yeah, that was a little sorry, Susie, that was a little embarrassing. We got home and there was some PP warring happening while we were gone. They were protecting their territories.
One of them peed on one of my handmade paper balls.
Yep. There was pee in the middle of the kitchen. There was pee on our bookcase.
We had to throw out
a bunch of
probably a dozen different books.
Yep. So
well, we haven't read that in a long time. So
yeah, a lot of them were classics that we had already,
They Marie Kondoed for us.
Yes, they did.
They're like, time to get rid of this.
They pee-peed in the bedroom by where they sleep, so we had to clean that up.
Why y'all doing that? You like that? And then
But I think when we go away,
they're trying to defend the territory.
Yep. And then
for the honor of Grayskull.
We also I didn't realize, but their pheromone things had dried up.
Oh.
So I think that was part of it too. We usually have the pheromone things that help keep them calm. And yeah, I didn't check them before we left, and I should have. So we've been doing some cleaning and some carpet scrubbing and carpet deodorizing and lots of washer machining today. But that's
it's chilly enough that we can see the steam.
Yeah, the dryer vent is steaming, which at first I was like, of course, my anxiety, I'm like, is that on fire? Like then I looked, I'm like, oh no, that's just steam from the dryer, because it's not been that cold until now.
And so we also had to remove the air conditioners.
Got the air conditioners, except for in here. I still have this one in the window, but we have the heater on in here. But
and those curtains, if you can block the thing with it, they're actually really good about keeping.
That's one of the reasons we've never changed them. They're actually really well lined and thick curtains, so they actually do keep the house really warm.
Or cool.
Yeah. Susie says, I cleaned up some on the first day you were gone on the kitchen floor.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry you had to do that. But yeah, they went a little wild. And so when we came home, it was definitely like, ooh.
We opened the door and it was like.
Yeah, of course, because we come in the kitchen door too. It was like, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it smells better now. We got it all cleaned up. We keep the urine destroyer on hand, especially when we go away. We've learned. Susie says, no problem, I don't mind at all. Well, thank you. Suzanne says, our first really cold front tomorrow, the 40s. Yeah, we're in the
New Orleans.
That's pretty cold.
I hope everybody's okay there. Up here, if it gets cold, it's one thing. If it gets cold down south, then that wreaks havoc.
Yeah, that seems really. Does it normally get that cold this early?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we've been in the third, not quite down to freezing, but there's a freeze advisory, a freeze warning tonight. So that's why we definitely have to get everything out of the van tonight.
Yeah, because you can't have paint in that.
Yeah, and I got most of the paint out.
Where'd you put it?
In the cottage.
Oh. I need that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I paint from home.
I just was taking stuff out. I didn't realize.
That's fine.
I can go up and get it if you need it tonight. Susan says, oh, kitties, that was so naughty. Don't pee on books. I know. We keep trying to tell them. But that's also why one of the reasons we keep this room completely closed. So that they can't get in by themselves.
No.
Suzanne says it can. So I didn't know that. That's cold.
This time of year?
But we're down in the 30s, like 35, I think was the low last night. 36. And could freeze tonight. So yeah. And it was only in the 50s today. I think 55 was the high today.
It was a little bit chilly.
It was cold. The heat came on in the house. The heat came on a little bit in the house. then we had to put, like, I'm in a t-shirt now because we started this heater in here, and I'll get warm by the end now. But
Yeah,
I've been wearing a sweatshirt most of today.
But you've been really hustling.
Been trying to, been trying to get the house cleaned up, get everything in order a little bit.
I was like, Ren, I hope you know that our house is not like the other board members. Or like they're talking about what Carrara marble that they're gonna put in their kitchen.
Yeah, that is not our house.
I was like, what vintage Formica was originally here and will stay here probably.
Yes.
I mean, maybe one day we'll make it fancy, but
one day when we get
more situated,
and get our casting up and going and start making tons of money. From that's the hope. And
I'm hopeful.
I know. And once we get that line going, and we have some ideas for some other lines of things that we're going to work toward once the cottage is set up. And the hope is that we branch out a little bit from just we do more supplies now to doing some simple basic jewelry and things.
Don't say it like that. It's not basic.
No, but
it's elegant,
simple, elegant, chic, classy,
streamlined.
Not basic.
No, that's not for no basic people.
Julie says it's still close to 100 there. I've had it.
Oh boy, I can't even imagine.
I know, I can't imagine it being in the hundreds.
In October?
I know.
I mean, we got a heat wave, it's like 80.
That's the real heat wave. Like, it's like 60 anymore. 70 is the heat wave.
Well, the one Halloween, it was snowing.
Yeah.
You know, this time of year, you never can tell because one day it can be scorching hot and the next day it's like freezing cold.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at what we're going to get up. We're going to hit 75 next Tuesday. That's like a heat wave.
You know, this is the first year in 13 years that we haven't done 4 days.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, there's a annual festival that happens in town.
A huge festival.
And they say 100,000, but I think they count twice sometimes.
There are hundreds of craft tents.
And it's usually a very festive weekend, but usually we don't get to enjoy it because we're always busy working.
We're at the store working.
Which I don't mind.
No, it's usually a pretty good weekend at the store. But we weren't here this year. We're not in Ligonier in our store anymore.
No.
So
but we did have some people, they messaged me and they messaged the store. They said, oh my gosh, what happened? And they're all like shocked and they're like, where are you? Are you okay?
Yeah.
And I guess they didn't realize we moved the shop and we haven't been in that location since February.
Yeah.
And we're in Johnstown now.
Yeah. So we let them know. And Andrew put up a post. You may have seen that post. That was the reason for that, because people were in town and they're like, OMG, where are you?
Yeah, some of them only come once a year to town.
Yeah.
So, and then they come on 4 days.
Yep. And then they couldn't find us this year.
You know, I would apply for a craft booth, but I don't think we would get in.
We might, but it is expensive.
No, I think the politics of that.
Maybe, but
maybe
we'd also applied. Also, the other thing, though, is that one of the reasons we couldn't have tents is because we didn't pay for a tent. So maybe they would let us pay for one. But anyway.
But if you do it, it's probably more likely.
Maybe.
Because if I do it, then it's instantly rejected.
Rejected.
You know, I got rejected from 3 shows this past weekend.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, it's normal, I guess. But you know, on the other hand of that, I got invited to teach before we even drove out the city.
Yeah, we hadn't even left the city yet, and the offer for Andrew to come back
and teach in the spring
was in his inbox. So Andrew's going to be teaching in the spring. Again at Sawtooth.
Maybe William can come again as my TA.
Maybe he's deciding.
Well, we'll look at all the candidates before we make any decisions.
How about that, everybody? How about that?
Who else wants to drive me around?
Yeah, right.
Maybe they'll do city driving.
City driving, maybe. Who knows? Even though I did do most of the city driving too.
Wow, that's extenuating circumstances. One day, I had, I'm not going to go into that.
No.
I almost pooped my pants.
I drove a lot more than just that one time. Anyway.
Yeah, I really like Winston-Salem.
I do too. Winston-Salem is a very nice city. It's very artsy.
It's big enough, and it's small enough. Like, it's not like massive and like you.
Yeah, like if you're anywhere near downtown, you can walk everywhere.
And you can, like within a day, I kind of figured out the main like downtown area part of Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
Some cities, it takes a whole lifetime to figure out your way around.
It's true.
But within like a day, I figured out pretty much the map. Some of the one ways it took a while, but
yeah, the dead ends and one ways.
And lots of galleries and.
Yeah, it's a really, really nice place. If you have not been there, highly recommend it if you're into art and makers.
Yeah.
Susan says Saturday was our wedding anniversary. Yeah, happy anniversary again.
Happy anniversary.
We decided to get House of India carryouts.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm super
What
hungry.
delicious food. She says, I made our dining room look nice with mail cleanup, some fresh flowers, and flameless candles. Nice.
Fancy.
Yeah, that sounds great. Glad you had good food too.
We had Indian food this weekend.
We did.
It was delicious.
From Calcutta in Winston-Salem. It was really good. We hung out with our friend Cheryl Ann Lipstrew, and we got a whole
from the Skin Wars.
From Skin Wars, body painting, and also does sculpture and vending machine sculpture. It's really cool what she's doing.
Interactive.
With her partner, and interactive vending machine stuff with 3D animation, like phone animations, and she's doing sculptures around it. Really cool stuff. And we got a whole table full of appetizers and just shared them. And it was really, really good.
It wasn't bad price-wise.
No.
The entrees look kind of spendy.
They were a little spendy, and there were fewer.
Meat,
Yeah, there weren't many vegetarian ones. So
the at this Indian girl, she wrote to me on Instagram last night, and she was like, I don't know where you are, but that looks good.
It was very good.
She's like, reminds me of Mama.
Susan says we have bouncing weather for Tuesday through Thursday, 60s to 40s, back up to 70s by the weekend. Yeah, ours is kind of like that. We're gonna have 50s for the next 3 days, then 60s, 70s, 60s, 70s, 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 and then down to 50s again. Crazy. Suzanne, but what about the cats?
What about the cats?
What about the cats? Cats are doing good. They missed us.
Yeah, they're fine.
Anna says hello. Hello, Anna.
Howdy.
Thanks for joining us.
How did your show go? In your 5 friends group.
Your 5 friends show? Love Indian food appetizer, says Susan. Yes.
I'm ready for some right now.
I know. I wish.
Some Parmesan truffle naan. Let me
tell
you.
That was good. Like, I'm not a big truffle person. Like Andrew, if he sees truffles on a menu, it's coming. It's gonna be his.
Maybe.
Usually.
I like a good truffle.
Yeah.
It's slightly fruity. Got that umami.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
I'm not always.
Somebody says like eating perfume. I was like, if it is, then let's have it.
I'm not always into truffles, but this was Parmesan truffle naan, and it was so good. I could just eat that. It was so good. Hello, Alice. Alice is here. Anna says our first hard freeze was today.
Oh boy.
That's happening tonight for us, I think. I don't know if we had one before this. There was a warning before, but I don't think it ever did freeze.
The grass got frosty one day.
Lola B, that's our friend Laura, right?
Laura Pelton?
Yeah. Says, glad to see you made it back safely. Thank you. Anna says, the show is fun. Always a favorite time of the year, Halloween. Lorelai's a huge Halloween girl. Yes, she is. I love the stuff she's been doing.
Especially with the shrink plastic.
Cheryl says, oh, thank you on the email response, William. Thank you. Cheryl was inquiring about some of those mixes we had the other day.
Oh, nice.
She's been using some of them to great effect. Yeah. So checking out some more. We did have some, by the way, if anyone's wondering. I know
somebody else was wondering about that.
Yeah, I think it was Lennis. I don't know if Lennis is here or not. Susan says Lorelai is a true goth girl, right?
Yeah, but kind of, but not really.
Right.
I mean, the stuff she makes is
very gothy, but she's
like sunny Midwest,
colorful, and yeah.
Always smiling.
Hello, Vanessa. Vanessa is here. Says welcome back, William and Andrew. Thank you.
Yeah,
it's good to be back. It is good to be home.
But we had a good trip, so I got to see some friends.
Yes, we made new friends.
Pick up some stuff.
Had great students.
Yeah, I hope they liked it. I think they did. One of the students said we changed his life. I was like, we just did color. But,
well, only one of the students had ever worked in metal at all. So this opened up kind of a world to some people who have never been in metal.
They worked in glass or caustic.
So not only did they learn something new, but they started into possibly a whole new discipline for themselves.
Yeah. Sorry, I can see that, but
yeah. Susan says she doesn't dress goth. That goth vibe comes through her art. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
She's a mid-century modern girl with a twist of Bewitched vibes. Says Anna. Right. Susie says it was 94 there today.
Who said that?
Susie Wyatt.
Oh, in Florida.
In Florida.
I couldn't take it.
I know.
I do think that was also good for some folks to take the class because they realize just how much work metalsmithing is.
Right.
I think because we are part of the education. Like education is super important to us, but really it's infotainment in a lot of ways.
Yeah. This is
we try to make it look fun and easy and approachable.
And we don't make you do. We don't send you pieces of metal to do the hard work. Right.
Like filing and cutting and all that.
Yeah.
So I think people sometimes think it's real easy what we do, and that like anybody can just like jump up and do it.
Oh, Andrea waved. So she must.
Hi.
The numbers aren't saying you're there, but maybe you are still there. Maybe you're going back and forth. I don't know. But
we got to see Andrea.
Yes, we did.
Nice.
That was very nice.
We got to catch up.
Yeah, it was too short though.
I know.
But
we could have hung out and then all day, and then get home at
even later
4 in the morning.
Yeah. Alice says, I'm watching you and Murder in a Small Town. I hope I don't miss anything good. We've got good stuff tonight for you.
Yeah, we have some really good stuff if I can ever untangle this stuff.
Anna says, oh, how wonderful that sounds. So great that they explored new things.
Yeah, and I think that'll be good too.
Yeah.
And if you know of any like bigger studios or schools, craft schools, that are interested in having us come, let us know.
Yeah.
I check a lot of the diversity boxes.
Right.
So if they're looking to be, a lot of people say that they stand behind diversity, but then, so I am a gay and a brown.
Yeah.
So that checks
BIPOC, gay, queer. Metalsmith.
So there you go.
Right. Anna says, I'm weird. I like the filing and cutting.
Well, come on over.
I know, right? That was the part, the sawing, the jeweler saw, that caught a lot of people off guard
Of how hard it is.
of how hard it was to get right.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many things. So it's not just like holding it. You have to have the right posture. You have to have the right stance.
Right
And guess
pressure.
what? Nobody in the class broke a single blade.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pat myself on the back because usually in those classes
with beginner
you hear
sawing,
ding, ding,
yeah,
ding.
no broken blades.
So
no one had to ask for a new blade.
No.
So
and I told them, like in the beginning, I was like, if you have any sharps, make sure to put them here in this thing. And I dumped out this container.
Didn't even need it.
It was mostly empty. There was a broken blade that was in the
already
saw
there.
Already.
Right. Yeah. So
anyway,
they had fun, but a lot of them, they were like, you do this for everything that you make? We cut them, we saw them out, we clean them. There's a multi-step process to cleaning the metal.
And then I like to show the hard way first.
Yes, of course.
And
got to
then
show
we
like
show-
this is how you normally do it.
And then we show the bootleg way.
Any quicker ways that we have come up with, we show them that after they learn the real way.
That way you appreciate it.
Right.
Because if you learn the fast and easy way first,
yeah,
then you're like, oh, it's so easy.
Yeah.
And then you get this weird twisted idea of how much it takes to, like, a lot of times with handmade jewelry, sometimes people don't realize just how much work.
Yeah. Oh, Andrea's on Facebook now.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Thanks for joining. Marianne is here. Hello, Marianne.
Yeah, keep up with
Amanda is here. Our Canadians are jumping in now. Hello.
Because Andrea is helping coordinate some really cool things.
Yes. If you don't follow Andrea and NC Black, they make hammers.
Hammer Company.
NC, North Carolina, NC Black. Make sure you follow them. Check them out. They are going to be doing a lot of things. Or at least they're planning. They're trying to do a lot of things for artists who have been affected by this insane weather. And so if you would like to help out, make sure you follow them.
Plus, they're just good people.
They are very good people.
And like talented.
We like them a lot. I know, right? Let's see. Everybody. Oh yeah, y'all had Turkey Day up there, right? Marianne says, did you have a good Turkey Day, Amanda? Says, yes, it was so good. Thanks for asking. How was the prime rib? Marianne says, delicious. Our Canadians had their Thanksgiving, right?
Is it that time?
No, it's crazy. So happy Thanksgiving to our Canadians. That was during our Indigenous Peoples Day yesterday. They were having Thanksgiving. Andrea says, thank you so much. We are happy to share. You know, it was very fortuitous that Andrew found y'all and fell in love with your work, and then got to meet you. He was so excited to meet you when he did. When you first met Andrea.
Oh yeah,
like,
I'm always still excited.
Yeah, he was both nervous and excited to meet you all. And it's really great that we've been able to become friends.
And Andrea is kind of my mentor.
Yeah, she's the metal mentor for Andrew now.
And small
so thank you.
Too.
Yeah. Suzanne says, Andrew, do you know my cousin-in-law Phyllis Ward? She does mosaics.
Who is this?
Suzanne is asking if you know her cousin-in-law Phyllis Ward. She does mosaics.
Where is she?
Where is she at?
Because I know a lot of people. It's kind of like one of those weird things, like a database, and then I'm like,
got to get enough details. Get enough in North Carolina.
Doesn't sound familiar, but you never know.
maybe you need to, right?
You know, the thing is a lot of times I don't recognize people's names and stuff unless the context is right.
Or their work is there too.
Yeah, because I also know a lot of people by their work, or sometimes by their face and not by their work, and vice versa.
Central and Western
Oh,
North Carolina.
maybe. I used to live in North Carolina.
Yeah, he did. So, yeah, we've had a great time teaching. Sawtooth was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They took really good care of us.
Those floors are hard, though.
The floors are necessarily hard.
I know, it has to be.
They are. It is a long day of teaching on that floor, or learning, I'm sure. So a lot of our students were definitely worn out by the end of the day, both physically and mentally, I think.
Well, I don't like it to people, then they say, oh, well, I wish I got more out of the class.
If you weren't worn out by the end, Andrew does not feel like he's done enough for you.
If you know, look slightly shook.
Slightly haggard a little bit.
Then I didn't do a good job.
Ready to go to bed. Then Andrew doesn't feel like he did enough.
Yeah.
So we definitely, I think, most of the students, we would go out at night, sometimes see some of them at the various events and stuff.
Because they had programming after the class.
Yeah, after every class day, they had an event for us to go out to. And we went to them, but all the students didn't always go.
I think some of them, there one night we almost didn't go.
Yeah, we got very close to not go.
Yeah, because we sat down on the couch for a second at the hotel.
Yeah.
And I was looking through Instagram.
We did the dreaded sit down, and we both nodded off. Andrew's clicking on things on Instagram. Thankfully, he clicked on something that popped up, and it was very loud.
And it woke us up.
It woke us both up, and we're like, oh, okay, we got to get up and get going. Otherwise, we're just going to bed.
And then eating like an apple and some.
Yeah, we hadn't had dinner yet either, but we could have slept through the night, I think.
But it was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I do wish
that's a good worn out,
though, because I feel like the third day mark, they finally hit their stride.
Yeah, they were really interested in their own projects,
and they finally knew what they wanted to do, what they wanted to focus on, what they didn't want to focus on.
But they could have used another day or so to do it.
Yeah, and that's why I really like 5-day workshops, because you get more time.
Yeah, and you'll be doing one of those.
Huh?
And you'll be doing one of those
at Peters Valley.
In
August
of 2025.
And then we're gonna try to do a 3-day in the spring at Sawtooth
in May,
and it may be a 2-day, maybe 3-day. The 3-day would be it wouldn't be a full day on Friday. It would be a late night on Friday evening.
See you, Suzanne. She's got to go to dinner. She'll be back.
And then yeah, it would be good. And then, but this one we're only going to do one particular medium.
Yes.
And that will, I think, help also.
Yes.
Because we bounced around and did a lot. It was double stuff, y'all.
Yeah. It was a lot.
Hot, cold, everything.
It was a lot. But he's only going to focus on one particular method and explore that fully.
Mm-hmm. Well, I gotta keep some things cooking in the back,
right?
So
always gonna have another class proposal waiting, right?
Which one? Oh yeah. Well, some of the craft schools, they don't like you to teach the same thing that you teach at other schools.
Yeah.
So I have to make it different enough so that I don't get in trouble.
Right.
And
turn into a one-trick pony too.
No,
right?
I got all the tricks.
He's got all
the tricks. I got many tricks.
Andrea says, looking forward to your return trip in the spring.
I'll be back before then.
He's planning some.
Well, I'm at least going to be down south in January for Pentaculum. And so there's that. And then probably January, because November and December, we're doing the holiday markets and stuff and trying to hustle, make money for the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
we probably won't have time to get away. And it's like next week.
I know. It's like here you go. It's November. Speaking of, the flash sale on kits ended.
Thank you for everybody who got
Thank
some.
you for those who grabbed some. We are going to have our kit make along on November 7th. So November 7th, in lieu of the live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to get together on Zoom and we're all going to hang out and make stuff for an hour or two.
Yeah, if people aren't making stuff or talking, I'm gonna turn it off.
Oh, Andrew says, oh, cool, swing by if you drive by, and says, okay, off to wash dishes now.
Okay, see ya.
See you, and he'll definitely swing by.
I know.
Of course.
Y'all get tired of me. Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes again.
There he goes. What's that song?
Here she goes. There she goes again. There she goes. There's also There She Goes.
I don't know.
Who
sang that?
Yeah, who did sing that? Was that not Song of Six, but There She Goes. That was Sixpence. Sixpence None the Richer.
Is it?
I think.
Is it?
There She Goes.
Marianne.
Susan's asking, can I use a previous kit?
Sure.
Yes. Since the flash sale has ended, we don't want people to be left out if you didn't get one.
And we know y'all got a lot. But
yeah.
For those of you who don't.
For anybody who is new to us or used yours all up.
Or you wanted some new ones.
Yes. So we are going to have our make along on November 7th from 7:30 until 8:30, 9:30, somewhere in there. But we decided to do it in lieu of the live because sometimes we do the live and then we don't do the creative make along till like 9 or 9:30 at night. It gets late for people and it's long for us.
Mm-hmm. And then we get hungry and then you hear my stomach growling in the background.
Yeah, right.
And it starts like speaking in tongues and stuff, and then people like, "What's that?
What's that?"
And like, don't worry about it.
Marion says, "Not my kind of music." And Anna says, "There she goes, just walking down the street, singing Do a Diddy." That's an entirely different one, right? Yeah, lots of songs. There she goes. There they go. So we decided today to start our Halloween flash sale. So there's a caveat to this. Halloween for many of you is every day, right? Or
Suzanne, Halloween's life.
I know, Halloween is life. So that's for a lot of you out there, and a lot of you just, there are skulls, there are ravens, there are all different kinds of things in the Halloween collection. There's just things that are black, things that are orange, things that are purple. So we are having a Halloween flash sale, but we are saying that mostly at this point, most likely the Halloween things are not going to get to you in time to make anything with them for 2024. So this is to allow you to stock up. It's 20% off the Halloween collection. Just put it in your cart. And there's a lot of things in the Halloween collection you might not realize are. So make sure you go through that collection. It's at the top of the website right now. And use discount code Halloween and save 20%. If I get to shipping it in the next few days, you might get it in time. But we are not guaranteeing any of that.
No, because we started getting stuff ready for Halloween in August. So
yeah, we did our best.
So that way people have plenty of time to get this stuff to make stuff for Halloween.
Yeah. So
but this is kind of like the
last hurrah.
To
celebrate, to get your Halloween stuff, to stock up for next year, to maybe get it in time, but most likely, like I said, we're not guaranteeing any of that.
No.
Anna says, woohoo, Halloween. Yes. So the top of the website, allegorygallery.com, make sure you put in Allegory Gallery. A lot of people just say Allegory. That's not us.
I don't even know what comes up.
I don't know what comes up either.
I don't put it in because I don't want the browser to learn that.
I know. So allegorygallery.com, there's the Halloween collection right at the top. Anything in that collection should discount when you use discount code Halloween in your cart, and you'll get 20% off. That's including the Halloween kits from this year, last year. There's still some 2023 Halloween kits available. There are silver and bronze, sterling silver, bronze charms and pendants that are in there. There are our acrylic pendants and charms in there. There's some glass beads, orange, black, purple kind of stuff.
Oh, did I tell you we got an evaluation back?
From?
So when we applied for a grant, like maybe 2 years ago, you have to send in all this information, blah, 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 send all this stuff. It's a lot of information. And I guess they also use that information to like rate your business. And so we got 99 out of 100.
Wow.
And I was like, huh? But I guess they were, it's like about like resiliency and able to pivot and, adoption of social media and different things like that.
That's great.
Yeah, so we ranked pretty high.
That's awesome.
I thought that was cool. Yeah. I don't feel like that most days.
I know. I don't feel a 99 out of 100.
I feel more like a 30 out of 100.
I know.
Most days, but...
I know. Teresa Coulter is here. Hello, Teresa. Marion says Winter Night Samhain, right?
Yeah.
There you go. You can use that stuff for that too, if that's your thing.
When is it officially this year? Because there's a difference between there's the calendar one, and then there is the astrological one.
Somebody posted about that Halloween was in 14 days, and Day of the Dead is in or 15 days and 17 days. I don't know. This might be a little bit old. And then they had, I think, Samhain in there, the astrological, but that was after those two.
It's usually November 7th or 8th.
Yeah, but I don't remember how many days they said it was. Marianne says, woohoo, 99%.
Yeah, I'm like, are you trying,
Anna says, that's awesome. Congrats. Are you trying to flirt with me? Trying to get us to buy something?
I know.
Buy that report, right? So the Laws, Britpop band from Liverpool, did the original version of There She Goes, and Sixpence's cover is divine.
Who said that?
Our friend Susan. Surreal.
You would know.
Right? I didn't realize that it was...
music guru there.
I know, right?
All the music.
I didn't know that was originally a Britpop band. I'll have to listen to that then.
Is it good?
Samhain is the 31st. Winter Nights is the October full moon.
Oh, Hunter's moon.
Teresa received my box full of joy today.
Ooh,
thank you. Good. Probably got another one to follow up with soon too. I've been trying to get at least something out to a lot of you, even if it's not everything. And plus, I can't keep right up to date anyway. So
no, if we order every day, there's no way.
Yeah.
I do think also that we are. I think sometimes people forget that we're just a two-person business.
Yeah.
And really, William's the only one doing any of the shipping nowadays. So
yeah,
it's kind of a one-man band.
Yeah. So
sometimes I'll put stuff in a box, but
we're doing our best. I'm glad you're getting stuff out there. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. Anna says, Laws, I forgot about them. Susan, I should have known you would know. I know we should have known, right?
That's that time period too.
So yeah. So what else has been going on for you all? We've done a lot of lives along the way, but we've not really gotten a chance to sit down and talk with y'all about what's going on in your lives. We've been mostly recapping what we're doing, and we've been so worn out and doing it in between things during dinner a few times. And
oh my gosh, I had a board meeting last night. We had to pull over, and so we pulled over in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia.
Yeah.
And we were in front of Mythic Pizza. We got pizza there.
That was really good, by the way.
And so the light of their sign is like flashing, and it's like purple and green.
It's like a neon sign.
And so I had to tell the director, I wasn't like at a club
doing this.
It was on Zoom. So
doing this board meeting. Doing this board meeting at a club.
In the dark.
In the dark.
With these purple and green lights flashing on my face.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, what's happening here? And it's like, oh, we had to stop so that the internet would be reliable before we get into the mountain.
Yeah. So we spent a good, and I went in for the pizza, but we spent the rest of the time about an hour in the car.
He was in the lobby so that I had privacy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this is private, William. Get out the car, because my headphones died.
Yeah.
And so
I'm not allowed to be in the board meetings, of course.
So it's not board members and spouses.
No, it is not. It is not.
They probably would like you as a volunteer.
Teresa said, Andrew, your creatures are so much better in person.
Thanks.
Your spooky time friends.
I tried hard.
They are, I took pictures again of them to try to take pictures in a different light situation just to show people. They are so good. They are so good. And I don't think pictures do them justice. I don't think the videos do them justice because we don't have the right lighting here for, super professional, good, professional sculptures is pretty much what they are. And the price points are really good.
It's cheap.
They're cheap, Andrew says, yes, for what the amount of work that went into them.
I mean, I'm pretty proficient, so it's not bad. But
yeah, but if you bought those from another...
I know some people who make similar stuff that I do, and their prices are quadruple. Yeah. And they sell out.
Yeah.
And so...
Cheryl says, they are adorable, so much detail.
I'm working on the next batch because we gotta pay some bills.
Yes, we do. We got utility bills coming up. We got other bills coming up.
I was thinking about this stuff I want to buy for the studio.
I'm like, let's keep the lights on at the studio, and he's like, I got stuff to put in the studio too. So our bills are very different sometimes, but we still got bills to pay.
So anyways, I'm going to be working on a series of holiday ornaments because
yes,
it's that time of year.
It's that time of year to get those out the door soon.
Because
they got to be done in advance for all your Yule trees and Christmas trees and whatever trees or bushes you do. So if you have any
celebrate nothing, it can be just because you like something cute.
That's what I do. All my holiday stuff, because I'm not.
You love the Santa though.
I do love. I'm not particularly religious, but I do love Christmas, and I love Santa. I love the Christmas carols, even if they're religious Christmas carols. I just love the whole thing. And so if you're like me, it doesn't matter. You can love it. I love Easter too. As I'm getting older, I'm getting back into Easter. Like, I love seeing all the pastel colors, and I think about these Easter eggs in the baskets we used to have. And when I see them come out at the store, it brings me a little bit of joy. So I'm definitely one of those people that I celebrate just because I love the stuff.
That's fine.
I think so too. So if you have any suggestions, Andrew asked.
Guaranteed.
No, but Andrew asked on his on your artist or your personal page. I think it was your personal. One of his pages, he asked what kind of creatures or beings you would like to see made for the holidays. So if you have,
it's always gonna be weird. So just
it's gonna be a little weird, right? So
get accustomed to that idea.
So if you have any suggestions, Even ones from other countries or folklore we don't know yet.
I'm happy to learn.
Yeah, Andrew loves learning new things, and so
of course,
it would be great if you have ideas. He again, no promises they're going to get made, but
no, because I don't like to disappoint people.
No.
And I've learned that if I promise stuff, then sometimes, you know, if life happens and gets in the way, or this or that or the other thing,
yeah.
you know.
Teresa says the lights don't do them justice. I bought 2 and absolutely love them.
Oh, good.
Good. Thank you. I'm glad you love them. I'm glad they arrived okay.
Yeah, I get nervous about those.
Yeah, I tried to wrap them up very well to ship those off. Michelle is here. Says, sorry I'm late. Was designing an item to wear to my niece's wedding. Don't be sorry. Glad you're here. We like when you can tune in anytime. Dale says, I love my Andrew pumpkin. I'm crocheting a beaded necklace for mine to hang on my PC at work and then to hang on a peg at home. The beads glow in the dark. Nice.
I remember you were mentioning getting them glow in the dark beads for your, was it your grandkids or?
Maybe. Marianne says a Christmas goat.
I don't know what that is.
Christmas goat. Anna says yes, Yule goat.
Is that a thing?
I guess it's a thing. 2 people so far know of it.
Is that like a North Country thing?
Franz Ferdinand is coming here in December, says Susan.
Go to the concert.
Teresa says Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love Easter too. Yeah, like the Easter Bunny. I love the Easter Bunny.
I was thinking of making a Christmas spider.
Christmas spider?
Not like beaded ones.
I know a lot of y'all do the Christmas spiders out there. Do a polymer Christmas spider? That'd be pretty cool. You'll see. See, I don't even get told.
No,
I don't even know. He says, I don't know.
I did try to do the work last night, and I was getting a little bit tired.
I heard the pasta machine going last night.
I don't get the safety.
I was like, oh, he's not going to bed, I guess.
No, because I was like, oh, I should do extra work.
Dale says snowbirds and deer.
Maybe. Deer's antlers are hard. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Anna says, and Krampus, of course.
Yeah, so y'all know that every year people call me a devil worshiper because I make the Krampus.
Yeah, every year he puts out a Krampus, he gets called a devil worshiper and liking child abuse, and it gets wild. Not to say he's not going to do a Krampus again, but he does. You know, everyone and their friend can make Krampuses, but they're going to tell him.
They say that I'm anti-Semitic. That was one.
Yeah, he got anti-Semitic last year when he did one. Because somebody found one. Somebody found one story on Reddit that said that it was possibly anti-Semitic.
Possibly.
Yeah, and loosely associated. So.
I was like, why did I get this?
Yeah, so he does. It has put a little bit of fear in him about doing the Krampus.
Not fear. I just don't mess around with it. You know, it's just one of those things. Like, if they gonna give me trouble, I don't got time for that.
Yeah,
and I'm just gonna delete it and then maybe say some words.
Say some words about it.
About how they need to manifest more gracious spirits in their heart.
Right. Marianne and Anna said yes, Scandinavian goat.
I don't know that. Do they like eat it? What is it?
Susan says, I like the idea of return of light in late December. I'm like a kid with all the decorations and holiday lights. I love holiday lights. I used to hang, like, we didn't do much at our house growing up, and we don't do much now. But I used to hang the Christmas lights sometimes in my bedroom. And
maybe we'll have it in here. You know what we did?
Maybe we'll have it in here.
We had a fireplace and there was fake logs in it. And like to wind down at the end of the night, we would like sit in front of the fake logs.
The fake logs
they
that
gently crackled.
Crackled with their red light.
I know, it was kind of scary how red
they were very red.
I know.
But it was kind of a nice way to wind down. Like it kind of put us in the mood to just kind of chill out. And sometimes we'd watch TV, sometimes we'd not. We just do posts or do some catching up on emails or whatever. But it was kind of a nice, it set the mood to wind down.
And that kind of like got me in the mood for that for like Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, Janet J Dreams has joined us on Instagram. Thank you so much. Says, I love holiday lights. Me too. Maybe this year in this room where the cats can't come, we'll hang some Christmas things behind us and around us. We'll see.
When I was growing up, my parents rarely we put up some lights and some Christmas trees, but after my brother left, we just didn't celebrate. Yeah. But one thing they did do is we would drive around in the car and look at the lights on other people's houses.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
And like sometimes they would make little tarts. I don't know if that's what you all call them. They're like little cups of pastry and you put filling in them. Mm-hmm. And we would make little things and drive around and look at all the lights.
Nice.
And there was one family that would always go crazy, like wild for the lights.
The lights.
And my dad would always say, I wonder how much their electricity bill is.
We talked about that too.
Never fail. Every year.
Yeah.
I was like, why didn't you just ask them? I didn't say that then, but I thought it.
Yeah. We sometimes had a Christmas tree at home. Actually, I would say a good number of years we probably had a Christmas tree at home. They were sometimes real, but they started. Then we got a fake one.
Your brother got us a Christmas tree one year.
Yeah, when we were at the apartment, but we didn't really do a lot of putting up lights, and sometimes that's because my dad wasn't around. Sometimes that's because we just didn't have the time. Everybody was working. We did have one sign that said "Bah Humbug." That shows you how my mom and her sister, my aunt, kind of really don't like how commercialized it is, and so that's one thing they have a hard time celebrating because there's so much pressure on people to spend money sometimes they don't have.
Yeah, we always had that too because we didn't have a lot of money. So.
Yeah, so my mom, we got a Bah Humbug sign one year. We put that on our front porch, and it stayed up probably for 6 months until we finally took it down. But we did oftentimes put up a tree at the house, and our cats and dogs didn't really bother it, thankfully. But we mostly celebrated at my grandparents'. And my dad's side, they usually always had a tree. My mom's side sometimes had a tree, but most of the time didn't have a tree up there. Mostly was just stockings and a lot of decorations up and down the stairs and on the mantle. And my grandfather would usually put big Christmas lights outside, and the house always looked like, we always called it the sombrero because they had kind of an A-frame, and the way he hung the lights always went in the top part. It looked from down the hill, it looked like a hat. The house was wearing a hat. Yeah. But my grandmother did kind of, I think, like to decorate, and I think I have some of her decorations.
Grandma Minnie or
Graham. And so
Grandma Minnie,
she decorated quite a bit too. But
she had all those porcelain.
She had tons of ceramic scenes, and we used to play with them as kids, my cousins and I. She did ceramics, and so she had all these little. She had a little. It was like a little ice rink in the park, and it had little trees and little people that we would play around with, and they'd go ice skating in the park. And she had all these little ceramic things for Christmas. And I don't know what happened to those. I'm assuming maybe my cousin got some of them. I think she did. But we used to love playing with those. And I kind of wish we still had those, but we don't really have a place for those. She had a divide between her dining room and her kitchen, or dining room and kitchen. And it was kind of like a counter space. And she would set those up every year there on the counter. Anna says, a pickle. German people do the pickle ornament thing, says Susan. Christmas pickle, says Dale. The ornament is hid on the tree, and the one that finds it gets a prize.
What is that?
What's the prize? I don't know.
Pickle?
Right? I'd like that. I'll eat a pickle. Cheryl says, Krampus is tradition in our German home since I was a tot, but yeah, I get it. OMG, people are crazy. They need to read fairy tales.
Oh, well, bless their hearts.
I know. Anna says, I remember that craziness with Krampus.
And y'all don't even see all of it because I don't share all that.
No, he does not. Marion says the Nazis have a lot to answer for. Right? Still. Susan says, I'm not a big Krampus fan, but I do love the image of the cat clutching a Krampus doll in its mouth.
That's not mine.
Alice says, I hear you there. How about a snow creature? Says Anna. If they don't like it, they don't have to get one, right? The goat, it's not food, says Marianne. Anna says, look up Nisa Tomten. They're mischievous, but I've never heard any craziness about them.
So I'm not going to get death threats this year.
I know,
for
right?
Christmas. Yeah, Christmas is kind of, I don't know. I'm excited for Christmas, but also that's when your job burned down last year.
Yeah, that was a hard year.
I mean, that was a hard, and then a few days later, my dad died.
First, I had heart issues.
And then we were all freaked out about that.
And then my job burned down. And then a few days later, his dad finally passed away after we were traveling to visit with them. And that was a hard holiday year. So we're hopeful that this one will be a better one. Laura says, kudos to the Krampus. Krampus accompanies St. Nick, so I don't know why people have such a problem with Krampus. I know, but only when Andrew does it.
You know what? Nobody else gets it.
Yeah.
Maybe if they do get it, they don't
say a word about it. But Andrew gets it from every angle, from every social media platform.
And I was like, why is it that it's me? I was like, how come then it's not Sally Sue down the street who gets it?
I know. All those people doing the fun Krampuses.
They had somebody come out in front of a different store, not our store, and they had a Krampus, and you could take a picture with the Krampus. Somebody came in and cursed me out for them down the street.
For someone else down the street.
And I was like,
that's not us.
I was like, that's not our store.
You are in our store now.
That's a different place.
Yeah.
Not even next door.
But somehow he got associated with that too.
And I was like, all right.
Susan says, we used to drive around different neighborhoods to look at lights. There is a home in my dad's old neighborhood that goes all out for both Halloween and Christmas. The decorations cover the entire house and yard and the neighbors' yards too. He also plays music.
That's cool.
That is cool. I like when people go all out. I don't have that kind of energy or funds to pay the electric bill, but if we are ever rolling in money at some point, I will go all out and have a fun Halloween and Christmas show for sure. Maybe Easter too. Why not? I think it's really fun. I think kids love it.
People love Cornelius.
Yeah, people loved Cornelius.
If I had time, I'd be making creatures all the time. Big creatures.
Big creatures.
I want to make a cat. A giant cat.
Another giant cat?
No, giant.
Giant.
That was just big.
No.
I want giant.
Andrew wanted to make a bunch of various sized creatures to climb the building in Johnstown.
But
hang off the side of the building.
We got bills to pay. So
yeah,
if I did it, I could sell them. Because we sold Cornelius for pretty good money.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's hard to do that when you have like bills that
immediate
you gotta pay.
bills. Yeah.
And so
taking weeks off to do sculptures, not easy. The things Andrew could get into if we were flush.
Yeah, I know. You could hire people to do stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I don't need to hand put every single piece of paper mache.
No, right?
Who can tell?
Yeah. Vanessa's one of my favorite mugs is my Grinch mug. Use it all year round.
I don't want to get copyright infringement.
Oh, we can't do that one.
Maybe Baby Grinch. Let me see. I don't know. Maybe just a green creature.
Green creature. Marianne says the tradition goes back to the goats that pulled Thor's chariot.
Oh, cool.
That is cool.
What about the goat? Maybe the cats that pulled Freya.
Oh,
I'm into that.
Right.
I want a cat pulled thing.
I bet you do.
Our cats are lazy. They don't do chores. That's why I love the AI cats.
Yeah, our cats, they made more messes instead of doing chores while we were gone.
I want the AI cats that
We told them to clean the house while we were gone, but they didn't listen.
No, they
Charlie joined us out there. Hey, Charlie.
They cleaned in their own way.
Yeah, they did. They cleaned the fear away.
No, they got, you know what it is. They got rid of them books.
Yeah. They said, you said you wanted to start reducing. Suzanne's back, had pasta and meatballs. Oh, nice. Susie says we always put a spider in our tree. Nice. I had never heard of the Christmas spider until like probably a few years ago when people started asking me about beads to make beaded spiders. That was the first time I'd ever heard about a Christmas spider. We didn't do that at our house. Susan loves holiday decorating. It takes me Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving to get it all up. Let's see here. Oops. There we go. We have a cat in the tree, says Suzanne.
Literally?
I know, right? Literally, or Edmonton has Candy Cane Lane, which is a big deal for the food bank. That's nice.
We do stuff usually for empty bowls.
Yeah. Suzanne says a Christmas book. Vanessa says a Bumble. I love Bumbles.
What is?
I don't know what a Bumble is.
The dating app?
Marianne says Nisa and Tomten bring the presents in Scandinavia.
Bumble used to be hair product back in the day.
Marianne's questioning a Bumble too. The Nisa are like friends to animals. You give them food and the Nisa doesn't play tricks on you, says Anna.
That sounds good.
Vanessa says, I think it was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He goes back to Santa's workshop and puts the star on the tree.
I don't know what that is. That animation?
I just hope the fur kids don't kill the tree this year, says Susan.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Freya's cats would work for me, says Marianne. Anna says, I've not heard of the spider for Christmas. And Marianne says, German originally, I think, was the spider. Yeah, I think the spider's German. Pretty sure. But yeah. So let us know. I'm getting there. I was just about to say it. Let us know what you'd like to see Andrew make, and we're going to flip this around. Oh, Bumble is a character from classic Rudolph animated TV show. That's the big Bumble is the abominable snowman, I think, right?
I made that one year.
Yes, you did. Yeah, Suzanne says the CBS special had Bumble.
The claymation.
Yeah, the claymation ones. All right, let's flip this camera around and let's start looking at some good stuff today. I
got some real random things.
Real random, and hopefully you like them all. We got some. I think it's got some really good stuff.
And there are things that you're gonna be like, what? Who? What?
What?
Yeah, bro. That didn't quite work out.
Didn't quite go as planned. Okay, I got this now. Vanessa says, yes, someone else knew. Bumble's Bounce. I love that Christmas special. Bumble's
In
Bounce.
theory, I knew because we watched it, but I never knew about the name.
Yeah, that's long forgotten for me, but we used to watch those every year. And then around here, we have special commercials that I think came out of Chicago. I want to say
bootlegs?
they're like the stop and like Susie Snowflake. Here comes Susie Snowflake dressed in her Snow White gown, and there was a Peter Cottontail one for Easter, and like Hard Rock and Coco and Joe, they're Santa's helpers.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we had those commercials around here. I don't know if any of y'all have that or not. You had to be in certain TV areas for those, and they're like everyone like my age and older waits for those to come out on the TV every year. But I think they came out of Chicago originally, I want to say. All right. AX, if you'd like to claim any of these, you know how to do it, right? Take down the lot number, which is, in this case, AX1. Put it in an email addressed to info@allegorygallery.com. Please send a new email every time. And you can only claim by emails. We do not take claiming in the comments.
You know, we have people who try to claim in the comments, but they never ever send an email.
I know.
I noticed that.
Yep. Most of the time they never send an email. And so either they didn't really want it that badly or they got confused. I don't know. I feel bad if they got confused, but anyway.
What can you do?
What can you do? Look at these is what you can do. $18 only for these. These are African glass. Tibetan glass. Tibetan glass beads. Large hole. Red. You get the whole strand for $18. AX1 Tibetan glass beads. These are vintage. Oops, come on, let's get this going here. All right, let's get our email up here. In case I can let you know there's only one of this strand available in this red. Charlie says, hello, I'm attempting to sew a witch hat. Andrew wants a witch hat for child size witch hat for Gilbert.
Because there's an AI cat that looks just like Gilbert and has a witch hat.
It's true.
And it's so adorable. And I keep sending pictures to William.
These are 16 millimeters by approximately 11 millimeters. If y'all don't have some Tibetan glass beads, you need some. Oh.
I love the AI cat.
The AI cat with his little wand.
Here, hand that to me.
Casting his spell.
I know, I love it.
So that's what Andrew wants. Suzanne says, don't leave Barnaby out. Whoops.
Ooh.
Hermione, not Hermione. That's cute.
Cute.
Susan says, I am not allowed to dress our cat boys. So
this is
cute.
The one
cat.
That everybody knows from the internet.
Everyone knows from the internet.
I don't have the sound on because I don't want to get in trouble for copyright.
Right.
They look real. Not that one, but they all look real besides that one.
So that is what Andrew wants to dress Gilbert up as. Charlie says, OMG, I love the chunky wizard cat.
Oh my gosh, there's like 8 of these videos that I sent him.
So
then this looks like Tallulah. Did you see this one yet?
No, I haven't.
That looks like Tallulah.
Tallulah at the beach.
Uh-huh.
Even look like got a ring on that finger.
Mm-hmm. That's cute, but she's not my favorite.
Get Gilbert a hat, says Charlie.
And then this.
The cooking cats.
The cats that do chores. I am interested.
They're going to grab the potato, clean the potato.
They're farmer cats.
They're going to cut the potato. They're going to make the fries.
And they're going to enjoy the French fries.
Enjoy the fruits of their labor.
Yeah, but they would do it for me.
For you.
That's like my life's goal in all my life and dreams would be to have a house of cats where they took care of me. And not in the way that they like chew my face.
So this is AX1 and it has sold. Thank you so much. You. Those are a really nice color. That's a beautiful kind of orangey red.
And you can leave it as a necklace or take it apart for the beads.
Yeah.
Do you all as well like the AI cats? I know some people hate the AI.
Suzanne says, that's a dream, Andrew Thornton.
I know. Wouldn't that be delightful? Like
Susan said, sigh. Can those cats train mine in doing chores?
Oh, no. Wouldn't that be great?
Wonder if you played it enough that the cats watched it.
I'd about flip the TV.
Here are these Tibetan glass beads in this beautiful kind of cobalty blue color. Again, large hole. Look at that string going through those. Large hole beads, cobalt blue. They do come, as Andrew said, you can keep them on this as a necklace if you just want to wear them this way, but you can also take them off and use them in your projects. You're getting, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30. You're getting about 35. There's 34 to 35 beads on the strand. And this is AX2, $18. These are around, they should be around the same size as the other ones. Oops, if I can get this working here, about 16, 17 millimeters down to 15. They are slightly graduated, not graduated, but they are a little bit varied in size. They're about 11 millimeters. And this is AX2, 1 strand available in this beautiful deep, deep blue Tibetan glass. And that one has sold. Thank you so much. Charlie says, I feel like there'd be a lot of cat hair in my food if they cooked.
There's still a lot of cat hair.
Yeah, right? Charlie says, this is a great use of AI, LOL.
I know. There's all the other stuff where they're like doing deep fakes of like celebrities doing porn. I don't care.
Who cares about that?
But cats doing chores, let me tell you, I'm not against that AI.
And the last one of these Tibetan glass bead strands is this beautiful bright yellow. AX3, $18. Is this bright kind of signal yellow. 14 millimeters about by, should be around 11 again. Yep, 11.5 on that one, that particular one. But look at those. Tibetan glass. This is not something I don't think we've had before that we've sold. This got pulled out of the archives here.
Well, we're always constantly adding to the archives. So.
Yeah. And one of these strands available, AX3, and that one has sold as well. Thank you so much. So far, 1, 2, and 3 have sold tonight. We appreciate it so much. told you we got some good stuff for you tonight, y'all.
Some cool things.
Some cool
things of all price points.
Yeah. Speaking of all price points, AX4 was $95, which is a very fair price. We're taking it down to $90 for y'all for tonight. And this is
big boy.
This is a big boy.
You're gonna have to pay a little extra in shipping.
Yes, you are. This is gonna be a little bit, but these are metal. Nigerian metal beads. You get the whole thing. These are approximately about 26 to 28 millimeters. And what'd you say, Andrew?
Nothing.
Oh. And they are big Nigerian brass beads. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8. 28 beads on that strand. I don't know what that works out to per bead. What is it? 90 divided by 28. That's less than $3.50 a bead. Which is
so cool.
Which is kind of crazy talk. It's actually less than $3.25 a bead. It's $3.21 a bead. And these are solid, beautiful, heavy. Vanessa's, wow, you could literally take someone out with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this could be a weapon. Don't use it as one unless you have to. You can do whatever you need to do with it. Self-protection, right? Suzanne's asking, how many lots tonight?
We don't know.
We don't know, Suzanne. We've not actually finished getting all the lots together. Andrew's working on them. Probably 20 to 30. It's our normal. AX4, this is a very special lot. These beads, we looked them up. Normally, they're a lot more than this per bead. We're giving you a good deal. We got a good deal. So this is Nigerian brass, one big strand available, $90. You'll probably, if you like this kind of thing, you'll probably never see that kind of price point again on something like this.
Yeah.
If this is your thing, I urge you to grab it. I don't just say really good price. The 95 is just kind of like that would have been a good price. $90 for y'all tonight, just to bring it down to an even 90. AX4. And remember, you can use those individually. You don't have to use them all together.
Yeah, unless you want to.
Unless you want to. Suzanne says, exciting, right? It is exciting because this stuff has me excited. Like, I was excited looking through this.
You know, he was like, where'd this come from? I was like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I was like, Tibetan glass, gigantic African metal beads. Where were these even at?
I don't know.
So we have two strands of this one. These are a smaller version of these metal beads. A little bit different.
We broke the strand up because we know that we would have maybe broke up the bigger strand, but it's kind of nice to have the whole strand because it is such a...
It's such a, yeah.
Like an artifact. It's one of those things that is special together.
Yeah.
But we realize that you won't be able, not everybody can get.
Yeah, not everyone can afford a $90 strand. We know that. But if you can, it is really something special to have the strand. It is something we will consider breaking up in the future, perhaps.
If it doesn't, maybe in the store we'll sell it by the piece.
Yeah.
We used to do that more.
But this is such a, like, it's all together still. It's a vintage piece. It's just so cool. It's still available. Somebody wants to grab it. AX5 are these smaller metal ones. We broke this strand up into smaller strands on this one. These are about 16 and a half or so, 16 to 16 and a half millimeters. And you're getting 12, I think, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 on each strand. They're only $20, down from 24, which at 24, they'd be what, $2 a bead? That's a good deal. Because our African metal beads in the store oftentimes go for more than that. So you're getting an even better deal at $20. There are 2 of these available, AX5. And these are just really cool metal beads with large holes. So many people ask us, do you have large hole beads? Do you have large hole beads? A lot of these are going to be large hole tonight. And we have them for you. So if you're looking for them, here they are. Nigerian metal. These are so cool. I could see these put together with some lapis or some of that, like a dark blue. I think they'd be really stunning. Pull out that kind of lapis sparkle, right? But put them with a lot of stuff. They'll be great. And you don't have to use many. You could use 1 or 2. Make one as a, put one as a topper here, like on a bracelet. Use one as a pendant on a necklace. Use it with some other African glass, African beads. AX5, $20 each. 2 of them available. All right. This one, y'all. AX6. At $85, this is a spectacular deal. And we were going to leave it at that. And then Andrew was like, let's give them a super bonus. So we brought it down to $65. These are beautiful chevron, red chevron beads. Now, these aren't super old, like antique.
But they're really good quality.
But they are super good quality. Still vintage, I would say. Yeah. Still vintage chevron beads. We have 1 strand of these available, $65. You are getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 beads. 17 beads for $65.
You know, I got these in Branson, Missouri.
So
in this little bead shop that didn't have hardly nothing, but they had those.
They had those. So at 65 divided by 17 beads, $3.82 each for super good quality vintage African chevron beads.
Well, okay, so African trade beads are kind of, it's kind of misleading in the sense that they were traded to Africa.
Yeah.
A lot of these are made in parts of Europe. And then they were made, and then sometimes the African beads are made in Africa, and then sometimes they're traded to Africa, and then these ones are the chevron beads. And then traded to the, these ones weren't traded to the native peoples, but they're in that style.
Yeah. Susan says, you're kidding. A bead shop in Branson?
Branson. Where they have like, it's like basically like Dollywood up in there.
Cheryl says those are stunning. AX6, and they are still available. 1 strand, still available. Less than $4 a bead on those. Now, we decided that some of you, may not want a whole strand of those. Maybe you just want one or two. So AX7, we have 11 of them from a broken strand.
No, it's for mine. I kept some.
Well, that's what I mean. He broke up the strand. He kept a few himself.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel like I should have to give up everything.
Right. So these are $5 each. We're doing them $5 each. If you buy
this strand, you get them for less per bead.
Yeah, you get them for $3.82 a bead. If you buy them individually, we're selling them at $5 a bead. There are 11 of them available. AX7, you can claim up to 11 of them at $5 each. Or you can claim the full strand at $65, which brings them down to $3.82 each. All right, we've sold 2 of these so far. Thank you so much. And I will try to get pairs if you want. That'll kind of be the default. I will try and get pairs if you order in even numbers. We just sold 3 more of those. Thank you so much. So we are down, that was 5, right? So we have 6 of these left. 6 of these left. 5 of them have sold. We're down to 6 of them left. AX7. We know the strands are hard sometimes for people to buy a whole strand.
Well, sometimes you don't need a whole strand.
Yeah, that too.
Like me, I was like, what am I going to do with, like, unless I'm making a collection, a lot of times I don't need a whole strand.
So this is AX7, $5 each, 11 of them total. We're down to 6 of them still available. They're really, really stunning beads. Talk about some stunning beads. How about some vintage aquamarine? Look at these aquamarine strands. Let me bring this light in a little closer so you can see how pretty these are. These are giant, kind of giant. They're big aquamarine nuggets. These are like 12 millimeters by about 15. Beautiful aquamarine. They were $44 is what we had them priced at. Bringing them down to $36 for y'all. These are some nice quality vintage aquamarine. We have 2 strands available, so I'm going to show you the other strand as well. Marianne says, yum, right? Look at this strand too. Beautiful gemstones. This is that vintage quality. You don't always see this kind of color, this kind of chunkiness. There's some really clear spots on many of these. And there's kind of that green moss aqua with some lighter, paler green. You get the little bit of darker green, paler green, and then some of that blue and darker blue. I don't know where my ruler is. Check out the length of these for y'all. I think they're 16-inch strands, but let me just check here. Yeah, those are 16-inch strands. Susan says, love all the shades of aqua, right?
Get ready.
Oh, and there's got more?
Nah, something different.
Oh, something different. We've got some beautiful things tonight. These are $36 a strand.
These are a great deal.
2 strands available. Let me just, this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. About 28 beads on that one strand. So 36 divided by 28. Come on. 36 divided by 28. That's only $1.29 a bead. $1.29 a bead broken down. That's a heck of a deal for that quality of aquamarine. So there you go. AX8, 2 strands available, $36 each. And remember, these prices are good for, we give you 24 hours, a few days sometimes, but then they go back up to that price or more, oftentimes. Oh, these are fun. AX9. AX9 are these hand-carved carnelian. And I want to show you, let me get this light.
And these, you can tell they've been augmented by bead. Not in a bad way.
No. They're super pretty. Carnelian. And they're hand-carved. They're such a cool shape. The hole goes through the top lengthwise. So we're selling these per bead, $5 a bead. There are 11 beads available. Normally we would charge about $6 for something this size and this quality in the store, giving you a little bit of a discount on those. AX9, $5 each. Just cool graphic design, hand carved carnelian. And these ones are, let's see, approximately 22 millimeters by 50.5. We've sold one of these. We're down to 10 of them left. Thank you so much. Just so cool. We've sold 2 of these, 9 of them left. Thank you so much. Where else are you going to find stuff like this, right? Where else? Just sold another 2. So 7 of them left. Thank you so much. These are so fun. And again, in inches, that's approximately 2 inches by about an inch. 2 inches by an inch. Wouldn't that be cool just on a chain? Just as a centerpiece. And just sold another one of those. Thank you so much. Down to 6 of those available. So cool. All right, let me that away. Suzanne says, so unique. I know, right? Where else but here at Allegory Gallery are you going to get that? Just sold another 2 of those. Thank you so much. So where are we at now on that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 of them left only. 4 of them left. If you're on the fence, get them. There's only 4 of them left. Where else but Allegory Gallery are you going to find those? And at $5 each. That's a heck of a deal. We try to bring you the unique stuff, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Try to bring you.
I get so bored with this boring stuff.
Yeah, we're not good at that.
The people, there's plenty of places you can buy stuff, but I like the unusual things.
Now this is a strand that we are breaking up. So I'm going to show you the whole strand because we haven't cut it up yet. These are carnelian, acid etched carnelian. They have a dragon on them and a phoenix. So there's a phoenix here, as you can see, and you have a dragon on the other side. So each one of these has a dragon and a phoenix. A dragon and a phoenix. And they are acid etched carnelian They are about 20 millimeters in size, and they are $3 a bead, and we have 20 beads available.
These are so cool.
These are so cool. We've just sold 10 of them. No, 4 of them.
Oh.
Sorry, that's AX10. I was like,
wow.
I was like, woo, okay. We sold 4 of them. So 4 of them are gone. We have 16 of them left. They're only $3 each. Super, super cool. Who doesn't love the dragon and the phoenix, right? What a great combination. Susan asks, are the carnelian beads with the dragon and the phoenix heavy? It's hard to tell because we have them all in the strand.
They're like stone beads.
Yeah, they are full stone carnelian at almost 3/4 of an inch.
They're not light.
I don't know that you would make them into earrings.
I wouldn't.
They would be maybe a little bit heavy for an earring, maybe.
For pendant.
But for a pendant,
amazing for pendant.
Yeah, imagine wearing that as a pendant, right?
Or
you got your dragon and your phoenix with you.
Or on a bracelet. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, put that as a focal on a bracelet.
With the double dragon toggle or clasp, that'd be amazing.
Right. Susan says more for bracelets and necklaces. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we have sold. Oh boy. This is what, number 10. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, I think we're at. I think we have one left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's one of these left. One of these left, everybody. If you want it, grab it now, or else you're going to see William walking around with a dragon and phoenix pendant until he sells it in the store. Right? AX10. Thank you so much, everybody, for grabbing those.
Thank you.
$3 each only. $3 each. All right, Andrew, I need more.
Oh, I've got it.
Give me more.
Got it.
Ooh, wait till y'all see. Oh, Andrew just giving stuff away tonight.
Yeah, well.
These are cute. So AX11 are these tiny check glass beads. And I'm going to open this. And we just sold the last one of AX10. Thank you so much. So this is a little baggie. I don't know how many are in a baggie. It's a little baggie.
And they're that antique kind of. They're a little bit bigger than a size 6. Well, they're about a size 6. Some of them have stripes. We used to sell these in the store by the strand, but that's been.
These are
maybe 10 years.
These are about 4 millimeter if you're doing it that way. And I just dropped that one.
Perfect.
I know. But I found it.
So you're not going to get shorted.
No one's getting shorted today.
And they're a nice, fun little mix. These make great spacers.
Yeah, these are. Let me pop them up here, see if I can get some more light on them for you. See, some have little stripes, some have like a Picasso finish, some are matte. Just really nice baggies to have in your repertoire, your arsenal, as I say. We have 7 of them available, AX11. We've sold 2 of them so far. They're only $1 each. So we have 5 of them still remaining if you are interested. These are great, as Andrew said, as spacers. They're great to put into bracelets. Marianne said those are her favorite mythological creatures. I know, right? All in one bead, dragon and phoenix. Okay, so we've just, let's see. We have oversold on these, so thank you so much. They are now gone. Yes, Andrew has one more. So.
Well, maybe.
But we've at least sold all of those, so thank you so much.
I'll look around.
AX12, $3.50 each. Ooh, what are these? These check glass too?
Yeah,
oh, this is that cathedral cut or whatever. Is that cathedral cut?
There's a little run of check glass coming up.
Little run of check glass coming up. So these are these cathedral cut. These are in a beautiful kind of lavender, purple, and cat hair color.
Sorry.
I think that's on my mat. I don't think that's from you. But beautiful check glass. These beads are approximately 5.7 millimeters by 6.2. And this is AX12. Cat hair is magical, says Suzanne, right? AX12, beautiful cathedral cut, check glass. You just get a little baggie of it. I don't know how many are in here, if they're all going to be exactly the same. 8, this is 12, 16, 17, 20. There's like 30 in this bag. So it should be somewhere around there. And that's a quick count. AX12, $3.50. That's definitely like a full strand of those. So you're getting a really good deal. We would not be selling cathedral cuts full strands at $3.50 normally. So we have 3 of those available. 3 of them still available if you would like those. Grab them at a great price. Andrew's not playing around with knocking that price down. He's just discounting them good.
Well, we got some things we'd like to do.
He's like, I got things to do. Here's another bag of these cathedral cut. This time it's in this, again, a light purple, but it has a, looks like a gold or bronzy or coppery finish on the edges. I don't know if you can see that or not. Sometimes I get too close to the camera, you can't see it. And there's only one of these, one bag of these available, $3.50, AX13. And remember, if y'all have any questions as we go along, please do ask. That's what the comments are for. And not only that, but we like to hear from you. Our friend Jesse has joined us on Instagram.
Oh, howdy.
We were just up Watkins Glen area talking about how you like that area up there. I don't know if you're still watching or not, Jesse. AX13 has sold. A few people have grabbed it. There's only one though, sorry. Only one of them available. Next up, AX14. Wow, that's a whole strand. These are slightly larger. These are really pretty. These ones are 7.8 millimeters by approximately 8 millimeters. And these are kind of this amber, almost like an, I don't know, amber, almost like an amber and green. They're really super pretty with that copper color on the edging. $5 for the whole strand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 25 beads looks like on the strand. These are 8-inch strands. AX14. We've sold one of those so far. We've got 2 of them available. We've just sold another one of those, so there's one of those left. AX14. These are super pretty. Awesome prices, Marianne. They are. Andrew's doing good for y'all.
Trying.
Doing good for y'all. Our numbers significantly dropped here recently. I don't know if that's true or if it's telling us stories again. We had some problems streaming to Facebook earlier today. We didn't want to load this up on Facebook. AX15, $1.50 only. What is this cut? Oh, these are these kind of bicone, these notched bicones.
They're pretty cool. I think those are vintage.
I think so. I think I've only seen these in vintage strands before. So they're bicones, but they have the notches in the edging. I don't know if you can see that. There, maybe. There they are. I think you can see them there. And these are a really pretty green color. I love these. You can get a little baggie of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Looks like 15. And you get 2 of those, $1.50 each only. We've sold one of these so far. We've got one left. That's a great price, and that's a vintage cut right there. I think we had that in a purple once before. And that's it. What is this? This is a fun pendant. So AX16. Is that a lobster?
No, it's a scorpion.
A scorpion? I'm like, is that a lobster? No, it's a scorpion.
Or Scorpio.
Scorpio pendant.
That's the neck of mine.
In etched glass.
They call that intaglio.
Intaglio.
That's when they carve from behind.
Yeah, it's carved from behind. And surrounded with the gold color metal. And it's done in glass. You've got the bail on there ready to go. I don't know what that says. Can't really read it. Irfari, maybe? AX16, and that is sold. Thank you so much.
That's good.
For those who bought it, or the person who bought it, it's just about 2 inches. It's 1 7/8 inches.
I like it when people who get like the unusual stuff, because I collect a bunch of like vintage things, and I know y'all know I collect a bunch of vintage things, and so things like that are like a little bit weird, and I like when they find a happy home.
Laura says it says Trifari. Thank you. Ooh, Andrew gave you a really good deal on these. We have, I think, 3 different strands of these coming up. And if you like these, grab them. Laura says the scorpion pendant is vintage costume jewelry and Trifari is pricey.
Oh, I probably should have Googled that.
That's one he did not Google before he sent out into the world. So whoever got that one probably got a really good deal then.
How do you spell that?
Trifari. Anna says Trifari is good vintage jewelry line. Fari. Trifari scorpion pendant. As he looks them up and they come up $80 or something. Somebody got it for $3. No, that's good. We give you all a good deal sometimes, right? So these are strands of mixed stones, glass. This one even has the fetish.
Holy smoke.
What'd you do, Andrew?
I found one. Alright. Just because it's listed doesn't mean it's sold. Alright.
Laura says, Andrew, I use Google Lens to price. He normally does. So there you go. There's the scorpion on a chain. And it is 18 karat gold plated.
Perfect.
So y'all who got it for $3,
enjoy.
You got the deal of the night.
I don't think they're all that much though, because I saw another one that was like $10 or something. How about we go and buy this one and then resell?
Oh, Cindy's out there. Hello, Cindy. Says Andrew is kind to us, and then she said, "LOL." Oh, damn. What's that?
So somebody go buy that real quick on Mercari.
Oh. Yeah, look, there's another one. That one's only 15. Yeah,
Still
Laura says it should
money.
be around $25 to $50.
Well, there you go.
That's okay. That happens sometimes.
Well, enjoy.
Somebody's going to enjoy that.
Oh, here's another one, $40. Here's another
Oh, there's Lennis. Hello, Lennis.
Well, bless it. You know, that's been hanging around this room for a while now. Yeah, it's just like, wow, here you go, $3. I originally had $1.
You had $1 on
and
it.
And then I was like, I'm going to make some money off of it. And then I was thinking about how much I had to go rifle through a bunch of collections to get that. And then I was like, I upcharge that $3.
$3.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So this is AX17. Let's move on. Before Andrew gets hurt.
I'm not hurt.
No, it's all right. This has different beads from all over.
There's some stone fetish beads.
Like this is a carved stone fetish horse. Then it looks like African glass.
There's all kinds of stuff.
You got these spacers in here. Turquoise. Some other glass beads in here. More turquoise. More African glass. And amethyst. You have hand-carved bone. More hand-carved bone. Looks like more carved bone. Turquoise rondelle on this one. Some more turquoise. And we're back to the beginning on that one. So that's $24. AX17. And that one has sold. Thank you so much. AX17. Laura says, Mom does the same thing. She sold a rhinestone pendant for $6. It was worth $80 to $100.
Wow.
The horizontal piece is a big piece of white coral. This one, the fetish.
Huh? That's not. Coral? It
might be. Laura says it looks like coral.
It kind
of looks like spiny oyster.
Yeah, it kind of looks like spiny oyster, but it's not.
Oh no, the stick piece. Which stick? This piece?
That is.
Oh, that's
that one that looked like a finger bone.
Looks like a finger bone, so that's coral. Thank you. And that one has sold.
Thank you.
Charlie says, yes, hello again, I've been summoned. I know that turquoise summons you, right?
Is that another one that's worth like $500? They're like, rare artisan you better beads.
Right.
And you're like, William, you can start pricing stuff. I do have some stuff that I don't know what it is. And I just hold it. Don't worry.
Don't worry. AX18. This is another one of these strands of mixed. So the first one sold, 17 is sold. This is 18. This has some turquoise on it. Look at these fetishes. These hand carved fetishes. Hand carved bone.
Yeah, you'd probably pass out, Laura, if you saw the stuff.
Turquoise.
We have more than when you last visited us in Brooklyn.
Laura says, I can come visit and help ID and price.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
We do have a spare room now. And make sure to have out all the food ready so we don't have low blood sugar time again.
Right. Don't want that. Look at that tube. Turquoise tube. Some amethyst chunks.
You're actually really not that far. You're only 3 hours away.
And this is about a 22-inch strand, and that has sold. AX18 has sold. Thank you so much.
I got a gold tester kit, so I could test some stuff that I don't know if it's actually gold or not.
Obviously didn't break it out today.
Yeah, because it's toxic.
And says, oh gosh, 17 and 18 are beautiful, right? Thank you, they are. And one more of these, 19. Check this one out. Ooh, look at that. I don't know what that is, but that is nice. There's a fetish. Some more of that beautiful turquoise. Another fetish. Hand-carved bone. Those are really pretty. They got that good glow to them.
Maybe Sheila can come.
That'd be nice.
We got 2 beds. You know, gonna be it's like be like
African glass, right? More
we
fetishes.
Each other's eyes while you try to fall asleep.
Some turquoise saucers. And there's that one. So that is AX19, 17 and 18. 18 sold twice, but we only got one. And so this is AX19, one of these left. That's it.
And then for tomorrow, I need to get little bags.
Little bags.
I have a mix, but I don't have any bags for it.
Oh. So 19 has just sold as well. Thank you so much. And I will say the person who got 19 did miss out on 18. So if you're if you're wondering out there, boy, here it goes again.
Now this one, did you bust out the next one?
No.
All right.
Am I supposed to?
No. So I know a lot of y'all are that are Christian. I found this Czech glass vintage bead. I've never seen this before, and I want to give this to somebody who's gotten something tonight. So if you ordered something, or not, if you just because generally y'all order stuff every day.
How wild is that?
Somebody can have that. Claim it in the comments though.
In the comments?
First person.
First person. That's like a crucifix on there.
Uh-huh.
In a Czech glass bead. I've never seen that. Vanessa says, I want it.
Okay, you get it.
Okay. Vanessa, put that in a name bag.
I will.
Vanessa was the first to claim.
If I find more of those, I'll
We have a number of people that would like them if you do find more.
I only found the one.
Yeah. Dale would like it. Suzanne would like it. So if you find more. Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Me neither.
AX20.
How long have we been selling these?
I know, especially check glass.
Uh,
Anna says it looks like it's from a rosary. Maybe. Could be. So this is a strand. This is African glass, right?
What is it? Oh, yeah, sandcast.
Sandcast African glass. It's this gorgeous kind of blue-green color. Like, look at that color. I'm getting the light up there close so you can see when it glows. It's so pretty. Go really well with gold, with silver, bronze. That's the color that goes with everything. This strand is big. That's like a 26 or 27 inch strand. These are Sandcast African, and that one has just sold out. They are 7 millimeters for the person that got it. 7 millimeter beads by, let's see if I can get on there, about 2.8, so about 7 by 3. They do have some larger ones, some smaller ones.
Is that bead like a rare artifact from
I know. You just gave it away. Cindy says, I have an acid kit too. Super useful. Can't wait to afford an electronic metal tester one day.
Yeah. But those cause cancer, so be careful.
What, the electronic ones?
The ones that send out the beams and stuff.
Oh.
You have to have a lead wall for that. Or, you know.
Lead protection.
I mean, maybe they have a different version, but the one that's like the electric spectrometer kind of business.
So this
they use in like pawn shops.
AX20 has sold. If you liked AX20, you might like AX21. It's a different color. It's the same kind of long strand. This one is about the same size, but this time in this beautiful blue, deeper blue. Just a really pretty color blue. Again, that's also a color that would go great with gold, with silver, with bronze, brass. And AX21 has sold out. Thank you so much. That's about 6.7 millimeters by about 3.4. Just to give you an idea. Again, sold. Thank you so much. I won't keep showing it since it's already sold. AX22. This one is very similar in color to 21. But they're it's a slightly smaller, shorter strand, but they're larger beads. So they're about 7.5 by about 5. So slightly larger beads in that beautiful blue Sandcast African. $18 a strand. AX22.
If people like, we can do more African glass tomorrow.
Yeah, if you're liking the African stuff, you got more over there, Andrew?
More at the cottage.
And there is more at the cottage. AX22.
But I like the random, so we'll have random.
That one is still available, y'all. I'm putting it away, but that one is still available if you'd like that. One of those. AX23. Wow, Andrew, that price.
What did I do?
$16. Wow. $16.
Is that another rare artifact?
It's about 20-inch strand of these deep blue kind of disc beads. These aren't as big round hold as the disc beads we had the other day that we were selling. I think we were selling them 12 of them or 10 of them at a time. But these still are large hole, beautiful glowy, like I'm going to call it like glacier blue. And AX23 has just sold. Thank you so much. That is a beautiful strand of beads right there. There's only one, so let me put it away. Great prices on the African beads tonight. AX24, $18. If you like those other ones in the color, these are a larger style in a glass round. You get the whole strand for $18. It's about, these beads are about 13 by 10.5 millimeters. AX24, big African glass in that glacier blue color. One strand available, 18 only. And did I say how long that is? That's a 22, about a 21, 22 inch strand. Somewhere in there, 21, 22 inches. AX24. Still available so far. I guess I should check our spam too. Make sure nobody's going to junk.
Oh, I just got a full scholarship to this cohort thing.
Congratulations.
Wait. I'm gonna read this.
Wait. You got too excited there.
I read the first line and I was like, wait a second, how much is this going to cost? Because then I started seeing dollar signs.
What are these, Andrew?
Those are, I think, African glass, but they're rare.
I was surprised. I saw these and I never thought he was going to let this go.
I hope it doesn't sell.
He hopes it doesn't sell. Look at these rare African glass melon beads. These are about 19 by 18.7, so just about 19 by 19. You get the whole strand of them. That's about a 16-inch strand. $45 only. Suzanne says congratulations. Cheryl says congrats. Laura says congrats. Anna says woohoo, celebration.
I have to figure out where this is at. Because they're like, it's a week-long thing. Oh boy.
Marion says a whole pumpkin field, right? These are glowy too. Like, look at this. Look at that color in there. These are nice. Gorgeous melons, says Anna. Susan says, congrats, Andrew.
That's exciting. Let me see if I want any more scholarships.
AX25. One of these strands available only. $45. Andrew brought it down from $50. Charlie says, congratulations. These are nice.
The cost covers your full year of mentorship, the week-long in-person workshop, access to the cohort.art lecture series, a Studio Potter subscription, administrative costs, and the opportunity to join in all the other cool stuff that 2025 might bring. It doesn't include travel or housing for the in-person workshop. So where is it?
Anne says, yay, and congrats on the scholarship. Teresa says, congrats, Andrew. We got one strand of
excited.
AX25. That is super exciting.
I think I get to hang out with Tanya Crane for like a week.
Oh, maybe if you can afford to stay
I know, it depends where it is.
and travel there.
25 cohorts.
So far, this is not sold. Andrew may get his wish.
All right. Let's not be afraid.
He's like, let's not show it too long, William.
Go ahead. Go next one.
I don't have the next one yet.
Oh. I'm getting excited reading about this.
I know. You're getting distracted. Your good fortune over there.
Where is it?
AX.
If this is Australia, I probably will not be able to go to that.
AX26. One strand of these available. Look at this beautiful striped glass.
Maybe somebody who's quicker at the Google than I am can figure it out. Like, cohort is an online course, because I knew it was online.
Marion says an awesome distraction. So these beads are 7.7 or 7.5, 7.7 by about 6 millimeters. These are African, right, Andrew?
Yeah, this, well, trade beads. Those are, gooseberry.
Gooseberry, they call them.
Those are old beads.
Old beads, about a 19 or 18-inch strand. Down from $26, only $20. And that has sold. Thank you so much. Anna said gooseberry beads. She knew. And that strand has sold. Thank you so much. AX27.
Wait, I am confused. Where are they meeting up? They're like, all right, so here they go. This is, there's,
Boy, Andrew got excited.
Will not be housing students. Shared RBO rentals have worked well for the past. Where? Is it their house?
Andrew got so excited he priced this strand at $12. This
busy.
Look at, yeah, he's too busy now for me. Look at this beautiful green African glass bead strand. It's about a 20-inch strand for $12. And that one has sold like immediately, as I figured it would. At $12. Thank you. That's about a 12 millimeter bead. Let me grab one of these in here. 12 by about 5. They do vary though. We've tried to have about 3 or 4 people buy this one. Only one available, everybody. Only one available. Anna says, dang it, not fast enough. If you find more gooseberry beads, I'd buy them. See, you were too busy giving us the name. You should have sent that email in, right? That happens. I appreciate the name though. And is this the last one of the evening then?
No, I can make one real fast.
28. Gotta make 2 if you're getting to 30.
Can somebody find out where the cohorts.art thing is?
Cohorts.art thing.
Where's the meetup? They said students are traveling for the in-person workshop, but they don't say where the in-person workshop is. I'm like, am I not reading this right? But it's like a big scholarship. It's $4,200 as the tuition.
Wow. There's a magazine article there. I don't know if it says anything in that or not.
And I have to like respond immediately. Of course.
Of course. Yeah, I don't know.
I have some.
Laura says, I second the finding of more gooseberries. They are my favorite.
I love those. Those are particularly good ones. They're a little bit pink on that one. And then I signed up to work with Tanya Crane, but I don't see her in the lineup.
Oh, so I was gonna say, who's the lineup? Because I think you go. Do you go to their place? Like what? Yeah,
She live in California.
What and how?
Well, wonderful.
That's
good that I got it, but I don't know if I
If
can
nothing else,
accept
you can
it.
do the online portion, maybe. Or do you have?
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
you have.
think you have to do everything.
But
we can read this a little bit.
Yeah, Anna says, what's it called again? It's cohort.art. Cohorts.art.
I was selected from 30 applicants, and they had 3 scholarships, and I won a full one. Howard Juror, ASA, how do you say that?
ASA?
OSA?
OSA?
ATOE.
Oh, I don't know.
Atoe.
So this is
selected me independently as a recipient.
This is AX28, everybody.
Well, that's nice. Now, maybe they'll have a thing. Let me see.
These are about 9.7 by 9 millimeters. A tassel, says Suzanne. Kind of, right?
What?
Kind of a tassel.
Oh, a tassel.
And it's only $10. Look at that strand. So these are African glass.
Mommy, daddy, baby.
This is a 20-inch strand. There are 2 of these available. Andrew priced them way low at $10. We normally sell these, I think, for $15 or $18 a strand in store.
Not for this one.
Yeah. Lennis says, it looks like all the artists are in different states and countries. Maybe you have a mentor and go to their location.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
AX28, one of these has sold.
I'm be like, Tanya, can I stay at your house?
Right.
I'll pay you Airbnb. And then they're going to be like, no.
So there's one more of these left if anyone's interested for $10. I'll show you the other one just so you can see they're the same. This beautiful kind of grapey color. Two strands available. Anne says, if you look at the mentors, they each say at my studio in whatever. So it looks like it depends on which mentor you were matched with. That's what I thought when I was looking at them, because they mentioned their studios.
But I signed up to work with Tanya, so and she just moved to the expensive place.
And she's not even listed there.
I know. So I'm gonna have to be like,
Okay, Andrew.
Please inform me of where you are with who I'm going to get matched.
Finish your lot of 30 here.
Because if I get matched with somebody in Australia, I doubt this will happen next week.
That ain't happening.
Well, maybe.
It's $350. They say $350 a month for 12 months is the normal cost.
I know.
That's $4,200.
Yeah, so that's a good deal. Hopefully.
Mentors will not be housing students.
Unless you're Tanya Crane.
So it does sound like you do go to your mentor.
I wrote very specifically that I wanted to work with Tanya Crane because, of course.
Of course.
Wow.
One of these is a week in Fazio, Italy.
Oh. All right.
Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Boy, they put them people far away.
Meadowview, Virginia.
That one probably I can afford to do that one.
Certaldo, Italy. Maine.
Can I have the budget mentor?
There's another one in Maine. Dollar Bay, Michigan. Where's this one at? That one doesn't even say. Pawnee, Illinois. Australia, Balmoral Village. Cazenovia, New York. Probably do the.
Do I? I'll have, look up ASA, OSA, ATOE. OSA.
OSA.
And then her last name is ATOE.
Pottery by Osa. Florida ceramic artist.
All right, we can do that.
You're going to do ceramic? You get to do the ceramic?
I thought I was working with Tanya Crane. She lives in what you call it?
But
there you go.
That woman's not showing up here either.
No, I have to ask them because I wanted to look specifically at that.
Suzanne says go to Portugal.
I do want to go.
I would love to go to Portugal.
Wouldn't that be fun if I got to go?
Without me?
Well, you didn't win the scholarship.
Oh, he's just going to drop me. There's Bangkok, Thailand.
All right.
You're going to go to Bangkok, Massachusetts. All right.
I've been to Massachusetts. Who is it?
That's Lisa Orr.
I think I know that person. So all right, so who are the one?
Wow, Andrew gave you a good deal on these.
These are Hebron.
Hebron beads. $130 for the strand.
These are old beads.
Down to $95 for this strand. AX29. Hebron. These are graduated too, by the way. They start at about 12 millimeters, and the biggest one goes to about 25 and a half.
They're sometimes called Kano beads.
Kano?
Kano. And supposedly these are from the 1800s.
1800s. These are. This is approximately a 22-inch strand. We've been told they're from the 1800s. Big hole beads. One strand available. Anne says William could work on pottery with Osa. Right?
Yeah, but I also can have a mentor.
He says I can do it.
I applied for it.
He says I applied for it. Yeah, he just applies for everything. Everything.
No, but I applied for this one specifically for Tanya Crane.
Yeah.
Because she is kind of my mentor for enameling already. Whether she knows it or not.
Whether she knows it or not.
I did take like 2 classes in a row. And I was like, I hope we get along because we're going to see each other a lot.
We'll see a lot of one another.
She just laughed. I said, I don't know what you're laughing about. I'm serious.
He's like, I'm serious. He's like, I'm a lot to handle.
No, I'm a nice student.
Yeah, you are a good student.
I work very hard, and I'm very appreciative to my teachers.
Mm-hmm. AX29, one strand of these available, $95. I don't know how many are on this strand. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So about 50 of them. So 95 divided by 50, $1.90 a bead for beads that we're told come from the 1800s, more rare. One whole strand of these, AX29. $1.90 a bead, y'all. You can make money off of that. I can guarantee you can make money off of that. Just tell your people 18 beads from the 1800s, African, old rare. Put it on a chain, done. AX29. Make some earrings with those.
Yeah, those are part of history.
Yeah. Historical beads.
And if you don't want them great big ones,
He says you can send them back if you don't like those.
And you got baby spice up over here.
All right. AX30. A whole strand of smaller ones.
That'd be great in a bracelet with like leather.
Yeah, can you imagine?
It'd look better on me though.
She's look better on me.
The scholarship winner.
The scholarship winner. So these are about 9.6, 9.7 millimeters. You get the whole strand of just about that size. They're not graduated to the large size. This is about a 23-inch strand. Andrew priced it super good at $50. The other strand was $95, down from $130. This one's only $50 for the whole strand of history right here. What did you said? Hebron?
Mm-hmm.
Hebron beads from the 1800s. AX30. And that, our friends, is the last lot for tonight. We're going to stop there because we're getting hungry over here. We got some more house cleaning to do. Let me flip this around. And Andrew's got to figure out who and where he's taking that class. Hi, everyone. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for grabbing some good stuff. We hope you enjoyed tonight. We enjoyed hanging out with you. We missed hanging out like this and, you know, catching up a little bit since we've been away and only able to connect and tell you what we're doing rather than really connect with y'all. So
sure.
I was looking forward to tonight, and it's been a good night hanging out, catching up and chatting with y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and make the spreadsheet here in the next few moments for those of you who have watched this live.
Cook our dinner.
Andrew's going to cook some dinner.
I don't know what it's going to be.
I don't know what it's going to be either.
It's pretty empty. We're going to have some apple pasta.
Apple pasta with some fake meat, some
With
fake
some-
bean meat.
Maybe a little bit of mustard.
Mustard. Ooh, delicious.
Some vintage Ruth's mustard
Oh, nice.
for flavor.
That's not old or anything.
Maybe just a little bit.
Who knows? Mustard doesn't go bad, right? Anyway, thank you all so much. It's been great hanging out. And like I said, if you're rewatching this, I tried to go over what has sold so far. Some things may have sold since, but please do feel free to send us an email. If you hear back from me with an invoice, that means you got something. If you don't hear back from me, generally that means it was already sold. I do try and write back here and there whenever things are sold out. Like you pick like 5 things and like, sorry. Just so you know I got your emails. But yeah, thank you so much. Hopefully you all have a great and wonderful evening, and we'll see you back here tomorrow with some more good stuff from the stash. All right. Have a great one, everyone. Bye now.
See ya.